Elephant is part of one of the largest auto insurance companies in the world with operations in 7 countries. But we only have one hometown, Richmond. Thank you, Richmond. We're proud to be one of your fastest growing employers. More care, less cost. That's the Elephant difference.
Give a lot of credit to Coach Giannini and his team. They really battled and hung in there and fought. It was a back and forth game for the whole second half. Thought both teams showed a lot of resiliency. We got up 3 with less than a minute left. We needed one stop right there. We actually made a miss, but they were able to tip it out and make the 3. And then we were able to score after that. So really, really tough one for us, especially the way that a lot of our guys battled. But I think there's a lot of things to learn from this game, and hopefully we can take a step forward.
9 3-pointer, is that just luck? Is that what that is?
Well, I thought, overall, Price was terrific for the game. Obviously, his numbers are eye-popping. Yeah, I mean the ball can bounce sometimes in a cruel way. I thought our guys again really battled, and at that point we had held them to 21 points in the second half, which is a really good defensive half. We just needed one stop, and obviously I haven't watched the play yet on tape, but it was a tough bounce, and we weren't able to get out there and get enough of a hand up on the shot, and he made us pay.
Especially in overtime.
Yeah, Jaquan did a great job attacking on the offensive end, and I think really all 3 games that we've had since Bree has been out, he's done a really nice job offensively. I mean, taking care of the ball, getting to the foul line, has made some shots, and tonight, really all game long, he was the one guy on our team that played with a level of fluidity on offense. I thought, Melvin had some stuff going early on, but then, he lost his fluidity, and then, the rest of our offense was very choppy. I think we had some guys that tried to do a little bit too much. Our shot quality was affected by that, and hence the poor percentage. But, you got to give a lot of credit to Lasalle as well. They did a good job on defense.
Coach, how do you stop a guy like Price when he's beating you to the basket and he's making threes? Seems like there's nothing you can do.
Well, he's a really good player, and you definitely got to give him a lot of credit for the way he played. And we just didn't do a good enough job. A couple of those threes, we were too far back. Coach Kason said it for the last 3 days, so it's something that was a point of emphasis. They had 30 in his last game against UMass, so our guys were on high alert. But we weren't up on him enough. I thought in the first half he played with way too much comfort. He had a lot of comfort in that first half and was able to get going. And then a good player like him, once he's going, it's hard to stop him.
Is that kind of where one place you missed Travion too, is having a guy big enough to guard him and keep him out of the lane like that? I'm assuming Travion would have been on him at some point.
Maybe he would have been on him some. I mean, Price usually starts at the 3, so Jordan, I think, would have been on him to start the game even if Trey was playing. But Trey obviously could have, been another taller, stronger wing-type player that we could have put on him. Jordan played a lot of minutes, and, obviously there's a lot of demands on him physically tonight. But again, as a team overall, we have to do a better job.
What do you tell the guys to keep them from key players, one for the season, and Travion is going to be at least compromised for a while, to keep 3 losses in 4 games from getting in their head and kind of becoming an animal that, kind of.
Yeah, I think, you just have to make a decision as an individual and then as a team that you want to grow and get better. We really believe in taking a growth mindset And that's even if we would have won this game or last game against St. Bonaventure, if one play is different, every other play is the same, and you can still learn and grow from it. But the reality is it's human nature that when you win games, it gives you energy. And if you lose a game, particularly a close game, or in this case a couple in a row, it can zap your energy if you don't fight it. So we as a team have to make sure that we're there for one another and we're lifting each other up. We refocus on the process at hand for our next game, and that's what we got to do.
Next question. Mo, how was he?
Mo's fine. He's cramped. He cramped. Mo played extremely hard. Played a lot of minutes. So his leg cramped up. I mean, you've seen that happen before here, and he literally couldn't move. Once he came out, he couldn't really move without his leg cramping up. Jordan's the one that he got clipped pretty good there on that fall. So we're gonna have to, see how he's feeling and get with the training staff and try to get him back healthy.
Was that ankle or knee?
I think ankle. Yeah.
Jaquan was also cramped.
Yes.
Coach, the situation you're in right now, being short-staffed, using guys more and more, and after a game like this, do practices become more about the mental, more about film, or do you not change anything up?
Well, I mean, they become more about that this time of year anyway, because you don't want to wear your guys out in practice late in the season. But, definitely coming off of a game like this, where so many guys played high-level minutes, we're not going to be able to do a ton tomorrow physically.
Thanks, Coach.
Elephant is part of one of the largest auto insurance companies in the world with operations in 7 countries. But we only have one hometown, Richmond. Thank you, Richmond. We're proud to be one of your fastest growing employers. More care, less cost. That's the Elephant difference.